What's happening, good people? How are we doing today? How are we doing? Welcome to Montez at Midday, presented to you by the Weed Squad St. Louis. Check them out at 8088 Watson Road. Hello, Facebook. Hello, YouTube. And hello, Twitter. How's everyone doing on this Make It Happen Monday? Make it happen Monday. There it is right there. If it's your first time tuning in, thank you so much. Hope you had a great weekend. Hope everything went well for you. But we got to do high fives in the building. Chest bumping on out. Let's hug this thing out. There we go. There we go. There we go. Sometimes you got to get in there and do the real thing. Make sure it counts. That's what you got to do. You got to get in there and get the real thing out of the way. If you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you. Shout out to my man Quinn. Happy birthday to Quinn. If you had a birthday over the weekend, happy birthday to you. If you had a kid over the weekend or this morning, congratulations to you. Congratulations. I see the Valentine's babies is a big push out there in the love verse, I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it the love verse out there. And also, happy Valentine's Day to you. If you're proposing today, good luck. I hope he or she says yes, but good luck to you. But anyway, happy Valentine's Day to you. To the men and women out there, happy Valentine's Day to you. I hope it goes the way it should go for you. If you don't really put that much stock in there, if you're the person that gets mad at the conversation of happy Valentine's Day, or someone tells you or asks you a question about what did you get, what did your man or what did your lady get you, and they become angry, just smile and walk away. Not everyone appreciates the day or even cares about the day. But for those that do, happy Valentine's Day to you. Found out some unique things about Valentine's Day yesterday. 88.6% of people believe in love. Think about that. 88.6% of people believe in love. That's fantastic. 2 out of 3 believe love exists. Okay. So for the doubters out there, rom-coms are not bad at all. It's the fact that I believe the rom-com. I believe that shit can actually happen in most romantic comedies that I watch. I'm a sucker for it. No matter what, love prevails everything. In all the rom-coms I've watched, the heart knows what it wants, and love defines everything. I've noticed that in all the rom-coms I've watched, all of them. But I put that out there, that footnote for you. Yesterday was the big game, Super Bowl, the halftime show when the freaks come out at night. Here's some interesting. I love numbers. I love numbers. They're fascinating to me. The fact that the Super Bowl ads cost $7 million is impressive. I like that. There was $7.6 billion bet on the Super Bowl. $7.6 billion was gambled on the Super Bowl. $14.6 billion was spent on decorations, team apparel, and food. Talking about you fans out there. So you trying to tell me you ain't got no money. Somebody got some money out there, but that is crazy that much thought and the process and the time goes into a one-game preparation. For the people that hosted Super Bowl parties and had people over to your she shed, your man cave, your basement, your house, we appreciate you. We really do. We appreciate you. Because most people that go to Super Bowl parties or that host them, they're not really football fans. They don't have a dog in the fight. They're not watching the game. People are talking during the game, but during the commercials, everybody quiet. So that's when you just at a gathering of people, opposed to a sports house when somebody has a dog in his fight, not just money, and they're telling you to be quiet. Nobody is talking when the game is on. That's what's up right there. Because you got to plan your bathroom breaks accordingly. If you're trying to watch the game and judge the commercials. You got to pace yourself on what you're drinking and what you're putting in your body, so to speak. That is right there. But I learned that yesterday about love, though. One more time, 88.6% of people believe in love. 2 out of 3 believe love exists. Fascinating. The things you find out here on Montez at midday on this Valentine's Day Monday and Super Bowl hangover. Got to stay hydrated. All right, before I get into the spill of the show, I got to tell you a crazy, funny story that happened to me yesterday. So, if you don't know, or if you do know, I'm just going to explain it to you again. I have a condition called LHON, Leber's hereditary optical neuropathy, which I'm legally blind. But some things, I can pretty much do on my own with no problems. Except the time I went to the grocery store and they rearranged it and I almost had a fucking conniption fit in there. But we got through it. So yesterday I decided to go to the store, pick up a few odd things that I needed to enjoy the game. So I wanted to get some sanitary wipes, the little wipes, the wet wipes. I go to the dollar store. They didn't have them. So let me go to Aldi's. Aldi's has them. Looking there, walking around. Found it. Okay. Get home. Wipe out the wipes. This is what I picked up. My blind ass bought baby formula. But don't this look like wet wipes to you? Don't it look like wet wipes? I said, motherfucker, Dre, it is how you can't do a simple task in buying some baby wipes. And I had to open it, and I find out, there was another little piece. I'm like, that's a lot of security on here for some baby wipes. And lo and behold, it's baby formula in here, the powder kind. I don't know anyone with a baby. So if you do, you can have this. I can't take it back because I opened it, but I thought this was baby wipes. I'm telling you, the things that happen to me about since my vision is comical. I mean, just hilarious. I'm glad that I can laugh about it and joke about it. Hilarious. But that was the funniest thing that happened to me on Super Bowl Sunday Fun Day. Super Bowl Sunday Fun Day. So everybody has a routine or a ritual to get ready for the game. You have a way that you're doing your day. Everybody has a routine when they're getting ready to watch the Super Bowl. From the time you wake up, there's a routine. Mine is watching football movies. I watched Rudy yesterday. Rudy. I can't understand what the student body is saying. It seems as though the student body was chanting Rudy Rudiger, who's a walk-on football player who is a senior. Rudy Rudiger. That movie is something. This young man, this joker told his daddy, when he saw the passion of his father, getting excited, the fact the family kept talking while he was trying to eat dinner and watch his TV show. But then he noticed, put the game on Notre Dame. And he saw the excitement in his dad's face. He saw it. He looked at his dad and said, Dad, after high school, I'm going to go play football at Notre Dame. Wow. There's certain moments in that movie that get you, And then there are other parts of the movie you trip off of, he killed Pete. It was an accident. We get it. It was an accident. His brother took his girl. He actually thought the process to go into Notre Dame was just to walk into Notre Dame. He got denied to go on the high school trip with Notre Dame because he didn't apply himself in the classroom, kids. But in the end, Rudy Rudiger. Hell of a movie. Rudy. So we had to watch Rudy yesterday. After that, Any Given Sunday. The cast. That's like the cast of any other state in that movie. You got Charlton Heston, Johnny Unitas, with Jamie Foxx and LL Cool J in the movie. And the soundtrack, oh my God, Jim Brown. When Jim Brown was yelling at the team, and one of the players, Bill Bellamy, said, Coach. No, it was Lawrence Taylor. Lawrence Taylor said, Coach, you're going to have a stroke. He said, motherfucker, I don't get strokes. I give strokes. That gets the blood boiling to watch the Super Bowl. That gets the blood boiling right there. So now you lay your food out. The beer's cold. Got the liquor ready, is on point, because you're the world's best bartender. You keep everything close, in proximity. We don't want to walk too far and miss anything. By the way, it was the first year of watching the Super Bowl on the 70 inch. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. I almost cried. I did cry. So now you're ready to go and get into this game. The young lady who sang before the national anthem, Lord have mercy. Focus, Dre. Focus. And then the national anthem, I missed the national anthem because I gambled on how long it was going to be, and it was 1:49. I had it at 1:34. If someone out there got a better time that I mess up, because I get to claim my money today at 5 o'clock. So I got to be on point if I need a rebuttal in that national anthem. But I had it at 1:49, and I picked 1:34. But still, again, the matchup. When we both and all figured out it was going to be the Cincinnati Bengals and the LA Rams, social media went crazy. On my end, living in St. Louis, there's a lot of hatred still here. There's a lot of that out here. It really is a lot of hatred out here. And to what the owner of Stan Kroenke, and I think the Rams players need to know it's not about them. It's not about them. I think it's more targeted toward Kroenke, because we know players are not involved in decisions when it comes to a team relocating. So just the way the animosity was going over that was interesting itself. And then all the Joe Cool moments from the high school moments and what happened at Ohio State. Then he goes to LSU and that happens. And there's a story there. So then the matchup situation went back and forth between the different sports outlets, all these different shows on who had the advantage. This is, who do you trust more, Joe Burrow or Matthew Stafford? I mean, we get those conversations in every game, especially with young quarterbacks or a veteran who is coming off of basically a longevity career with the team, where we never really saw any top dollar talent from the team as a whole. And you being a quarterback, you get all the smoke. You're responsible for everything. You are the leader. You chose that position. So you get all that. Even when he had Megatron, Calvin Johnson, Georgia Tech in the building. But you saw a little bit of a hope and sunshine for Matthew Stafford. You saw that. And the way the game was played yesterday, and now here we are on Monday, everybody has the right answers on Monday. Everybody does, Everybody got the right answers on how to handle domestic violence after they go to jail. But you didn't have any idea what to do before we got to this moment. So you get my point here. So looking at the game today and yelling at the TV yesterday, questioning so many things that went on in that game at the Super Bowl, at that moment, everyone tells everybody that has been to the Super Bowl, who knows a team or player that's going to the Super Bowl, they give them much needed advice. And I wonder, do they really listen? Oh, I'm wondering. Just wondering. Odell Beckham Jr. got that touchdown. He got the party started. Then he did the moonwalk. Shout out to Mike. That was tough. But after Odell Beckham Jr. got hurt, as a defensive coach, there should have been a change. There should have been a decision made on the coverage of the receivers. Why didn't they double team Cooper Kupp? Why? I have a hard time believing that. He's a Triple Crown winner in MVP. Catches, yards, and touchdowns. And just won the Super Bowl MVP. Come on now. Defensive coordinator, you on the clock. Secondary coach, you on the block. Answer these questions. Now, we know the offensive line for Cincinnati was questionable. They had their issues in the regular season, giving up 51 sacks. In the postseason, they gave up 19 sacks. That's 70 sacks. 70 sacks, kids. 70. So I'm thinking in the offseason and going into the draft, the Cincinnati Bengals need to address the offensive line, kids. That's what I'm saying. Address the offensive line. You got to protect your future. You saw what happened last year when he got hurt. Come on now. If you don't believe me, talk to Andrew Luck. If you don't believe me, talk to Matthew Stafford about his days in Detroit. Huh? I'm just saying. When you don't have an offensive line, the numbers don't lie. So that there's room for improvement there. Just like with the referees. This happens every postseason, every Super Bowl. There's one referee not doing his job. One zebra not paying attention to the game, looking at the women in the stands, getting starstruck. We get it. But you're there to do a job. If the play happened, how, when they say there was no call, the officials just missed this. In the replay, there's an official looking right at the fucking thing. How you miss that? The face mask on Jalen Ramsey when the Cincinnati Bengals scored a touchdown. There are two zebras on the other side of the field looking right at that play. I would love to go to an NFL referee convention seminar when they all get together and just let it all pour out. Just get their feelings out there. Tell me how you really feel. Do you think you really did a really good job this year? What areas you think you need to work on? I want to find that out from officials. Because as the fan, they're lying to us each and every time. Well, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. I didn't see it. When that Rams and Saints game, that was despicable. That was horrible. That playoff game, that was horrible. The play happened right in front of a zebra. All he did is this. Incomplete pass. What? But you didn't. Don't ever let a crime happen in front of a referee. They ain't going to see shit. They're going to give a horrible description of everything that possibly went down. I'm not saying that was the game-changing moment of the Super Bowl. But when touchdowns, and they say all touchdowns are reviewed, right? Don't they say that? All touchdowns are reviewable. What happened? I just want to know what actually happened in that moment when it all came down to that. Because I didn't see the effort there. You know, they put all the pressure on the teams to score points, play well, do your best. They put it all on the venue. Clean this motherfucker up, make it look presentable on TV. They put all this on the coverage of the game. Make sure we got this angle, and this angle. But when it comes to the officiating of the game, I think we're missing the biggest damn point ever. The integrity of the game has been challenged every time. These are simple calls. Yeah, we know the game is at a speed of light. We get it. You have to be quick on your feet. But what if the chance I made a mistake? Can we look at it to make sure we get this right? In the words of Sam Kinison, is he right? I would like to think he's right. But let's just check his work just in case. Is that a bad thing? And I'm not talking about doing it for regular season games. Postseason, fuck yeah. It's too much on the line. Too much is on the line. But I think we need to address that in the offseason as well with those guys. And also that holding call in the red zone. Do you make that call only in the Super Bowl, or do you make that holding call in the regular season? I'm asking for a friend. I'm asking for a friend. Do you make that call in the red zone in the regular season, or is that just a Super Bowl hold only? I need to know. I need to talk. Get me an official on the phone right now. Let's go with this. Let's get it in. I mean, and the Bengals going for it on that fourth down. I didn't find nothing wrong with it at all. That's a good choice. I still think the ball was very catchable, but the running back gave up on it. But that wasn't a key moment of the game. The key moment came before that drive, the drive before, when the slot receiver missed the ball. How you miss that? It's the Super Bowl. You got to be like Bill Bellamy in Any Given Sunday. Go in the mirror before the game and tell yourself, I'm the greatest fucking receiver on the planet. I don't drop anything. Give yourself that self-talk. But how do you drop that ball in the Super Bowl? Some things are unforgivable. Like when the Bengals really sit back and think about this, I don't think Super Bowl losing teams even watch game film from the loss until the season starts in July. When they get back together in July, they may watch it then, but I don't think they really give a fuck now. Hey, we lost the game. But if they look at this game, they had the windows of opportunity, the moments of opportunity, and they let it slip away by not paying attention to the most simplest factor of the game. Odell Beckham Jr. went out of the game, and they did not apply the pressure where it needed to be at. They played lackadaisical defense. If you don't believe me, let's talk to Matthew Stafford. How many plays you do on that last drive? 16. How many times did you throw the ball to Cooper? How the people upstairs, you got communication out there, you got binoculars, you have football IQ at the highest in the building, and nobody decided to double coverage Cooper Kupp. Oh, okay. Okay. But they get paid all this money. Okay. I'm telling you, the next thing coming to sports, we'd already seen it happen in amateur boxing and a few other sports out there where someone gets discovered for their talent from the internet. The next big thing coming in coaching, in any fucking sport, I believe, out there, is going to come from a guy or a woman that has made a name for themselves, talking facts and numbers. Tell you, it's coming. I can see it. It'll be the next big thing. Next big thing. Oh, buddy. Overall, though, it was a great Super Bowl. I enjoyed it as a Denver Bronco fan. I enjoyed it as a person that's in the business of sports and entertainment. I love it for entertainment purposes only, for the way the Ram fans here in St. Louis, the ones that still root for the team and the ones that don't, have been acting on TikTok and Twitter and Facebook. I find it very interesting. But I get it. I get it. Stay strong with it. Don't let up. Let him know each and every time, that this is how this is going to be from now on. And to the Cincinnati Bengal fans, well played Super Bowl. Joe Burrow, job well done. Job well done. Eli Apple, you had one job. Didn't fulfill it. One of the greatest NFL postseasons ever, I do believe. From the wild card to the Super Bowl, it was tremendous job. And all the problems that the NFL has in its office and front office of some teams out there, those of you know who you are. What a hell of a season. As I said on Friday's show, After the Super Bowl, I got a little emotional because that's it. That's it. It's no more of the weekly banter. No more of getting involved into the numbers, really diving into the numbers and trying to find a W or the reason for the L. All that's gone for a few months at least. And it's just a sad time when you really think about what has transpired in the NFL this season, and for it to end the way that it ended, it was beautiful. And that halftime show, it's up there with Summer of Soul. If you've never seen Summer of Soul on Hulu that Questlove put together, it is the people that were a part of the Summer of Soul. You have no idea. No, I mean, but we knew this lineup here for this Super Bowl halftime show. And as a guy who's a big critic of the halftime performances, I don't think The Weeknd did that great of a job at his Super Bowl performance. Probably the worst I've ever seen in my entire life. But what they pulled off yesterday was pretty damn good. And Kendrick Lamar. I wish I could rap. In my head, I can flow. But when the attempt comes there, we lacking on bars on all kind of levels. But overall, that Kendrick Lamar is something special. And for a little bit of a moment, just a little bit of a moment, I thought they were going to put up a hologram, a hieroglyphic of Tupac Shakur. I really thought Tupac was going to perform. I felt that for a minute. Just for a minute, I was like, oh, shit. Because when Dre said we was going to get a surprise, I didn't know it was going to be 50 Cent, who'd been lifting everything in America, but it was a hell of a performance. Mary, 51 my ass, show me the ID. Show me some proof. Show me some proof, Mary. Way to do it. And the way they had the Dre Day everywhere, oh, man, I think yesterday was a hell of a day for the people out there throughout the world who named Dre. We blew up yesterday. We blew up yesterday. Yesterday was truly Dre Day. Up in here. I didn't get up and dance either. I just captured the moment, and the visual effect of this was just amazing. But Kendrick Lamar, oh my goodness, man, that he makes me think I can still play softball when I listen to his music. But overall, well done, NFL. Well done, Jay-Z, for putting this together. Well done. The commercials, I give the commercials a B+. It was good seeing Andre 3000. It was good seeing him. It was good seeing the brothers from Scrubs getting back together in the commercial. That was awesome. Okay, already. The movie trailers, I'm feeling this new Jurassic Park. I'm feeling this one. I'm feeling this new Jurassic Park. I'm all over it. All over it. Very well done with the whole Super Bowl situation. Well done. I think everybody collect their money last night. If you gamble online, everybody meet up with their bookies today. So to all the people that won, sweet. I won on 3 categories, though. I won on the sacks. I won on the turnovers? No, I won on the sacks. I lost on the national anthem. Oh, it was 3 categories. I lost on the celebrities. At one, I had picked they would show 10 celebrities and name them in one shot, and they did 7. Damn it. But the little money I won, it goes to good cause. Good cause out there. I'm not condoning gambling, but if you do it wisely out there. I'm going to say that. Do it wisely out there for yourself. All right, one more thing before we get out of here. I am a Los Angeles Lakers fan. And this has not been the greatest season for the Lakers, on the court, off the court, even in trending situations. But I have an issue while I watch the NBA network in the daytime and I watch some of the old games. And I'm noticing something. The spacing is totally different. It is totally different in the NBA. The way the schematics of the defense was totally different then. In the 80s and the 90s, everything was different, from clothing to music to women. Everything was just different then. But I'm looking at the Lakers in real time, and I don't think nobody knows what's going on after we make a basket or miss a basket. It's time to defend. I think there's some issues. I don't know if Anthony Davis is confused on the 5 and the 4 some games. Some days it looks like he wants to be in the 3 spot, either when LeBron playing the 5 or not. I think that defense, when it comes to the perimeter game, is lopsided. Ball rotation is horrible with us. Nobody believes in the shot. It's like they're forgetting about the fundamentals of basketball. It's out the window. It's just gone. And I don't get where this is going. I thought the Lakers coming into the season would probably be a 5 seed, a 4 or 5 seed in the West. But the way this is looking now, there's going to be a battle for the 8, 7, or 6 spot going into this All-Star break, which we greatly, greatly need to really rethink this process. Find somebody is not always the easiest answer. Mixing up players and realizing their true points per minute performance and really paying attention to the analytics of that could help Frank Vogel. That could help. I mean, why do they keep these numbers if you're not going to utilize them? Utilize the statistics of the game, whether the good or the bad. That's how you improve. That's why people have a progress report. You can figure out how to do this thing. But for some reason, the Lakers are making just a simple game of basketball so hard. From the stat chaser to the old people on the team. We knew the smoke was coming when we put this team together this year. It kind of reminds me of the Philadelphia Eagles when the old Oregon coach came in there and put the greatest team together on offense, and Chip Kelly put a great team together on paper, on paper. But when they got out there on the field, what the heck? What is going on here? That's how I feel about the Lakers. There is talent there, but it's not being utilized the right way. Throughout any of the sports you've ever played in your life, at some point you've heard this phrase: they're not using your abilities the right way. That's what I see when it comes to the Lakers right there. On this Make It Happen Monday, you know we got to make things happen out there. That is right there. Make things happen out there. Make things happen out there. Again, if it's your first time tuning in, thank you so much. It's Montez at Midday. We come at you each Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. You can catch us on Facebook. You can catch us on Twitter at W2B Dre Montez, YouTube Dre Montez, TikTok Dre Montez 63, and as well Instagram, Who's to Blame the Podcast. You can catch the latest episode of my podcast wherever you listen to your favorite podcast at. But just in case, I always share the link on our social media pages as well. And do yourself a favor and visit www.dremontez.com. There it is right there, good folk. Get y'all some music together here, and we're going to get on up out of here and see if we can do something today. There it is. Keep it all proof positive. There it is. Where the people at? All right. Happy Valentine's Day to the people. To the people. People. To the people. All right. All right. Shout out to the sponsors. Certain Pro Painters. There you go. The Weed Squad, St. Louis. There it is. All right, good folks. I'll holler.